So Ryan Reynolds wakes up 6 feet under with a lighter, a phone and 0 bars. No signal, no snacks, just capitalism and anxiety slowly crushing his soul. Buried is basically one long panic attack in HD, a corporate voicemail horror story disguised as a movie. Welcome to hell, press 1 to suffocate. Hey, welcome back to another episode of How Disturbing. I'm your host, Billy Bogues, and as I mentioned today, we're looking at 2010 film, Buried. The nature of How Disturbing is that we review disturbing films, and although our depictions will be brief and fleeting, viewer discretion is still strongly advised. This is also your spoiler warning. Let's go get buried. Buried opens in complete darkness, and all we can hear is someone that seems to be fumbling around. Meet Paul Conroy. He just woke up in a coffin, bound and gagged, but at least he's got a lighter. Paul manages to ungag himself and cleverly uses this loose nail to unbind himself. Much to everyone's surprise, a mobile phone starts ringing. It rings out, but Paul manages to maneuver the phone from down by his feet into his grasp. Unfortunately though, the phone's language is set to what I'm assuming is Arabic. Apologies for my ignorance there. Paul manages to make a long-distance call to 911, indicating that wherever he is, well, it's definitely not the USA.
911, please hold.
No! Wait! Yeah.
Yes, 911.
Hello, I'm buried. You have to help me. I can't breathe.
Sir?
I'm buried in a coffin. Please help.
We learn that Paul is a civilian truck driver working in the terrorist-filled Bakuba.
Breathe,
Do
please.
you know your location, sir?
I told you somewhere in Iraq. Please help.
Iraq?
Yes, I'm a truck driver. I'm an American. I work for CRT.
Are you a soldier,
No,
sir?
please, you have to listen to me. I'm a truck driver. I'm an American.
His convoy, which he was at the back of, was attacked by a terrorist group, and everyone was killed except for him.
And you're saying this happened in Iraq, the country?
Yeah, please listen to me, okay? Listen, they gave me a safety number, and it was in my wallet, and I don't know where it is now.
Mr. Conroy, this is 911 emergency in Youngstown, Ohio.
Anyways, 911 is absolutely no help at all.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure exactly how you called here if you're in another country, but if you'd like, I can patch you through to the sheriff's
You don't
department.
understand. I need... Forget it.
Paul tries contacting his wife Linda, but she's not answering, so he's forced to leave her a voicemail.
Thanks for calling me, Conroy. We're not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Thanks.
Yeah, Linda, honey, it's me. I need you to contact the National Guard.
Next on Paul's Christmas card list is the FBI.
Chicago Field Office,
Hey.
Special Agent Harris.
Is this the FBI?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, I'm calling from Iraq. I'm buried in the desert somewhere. I need you to help me.
Whoa, sir, slow down.
Paul manages to contact Agent Harris and explain his situation.
Okay, Paul, explain to me what's going on.
All right, okay. All right, me and a convoy of other drivers were delivering some kitchen supplies to a community center. And then some kids, they started throwing rocks at the trucks. And then an IED went off up ahead and it blew up one of the other trucks.
And it's here that we get a little bit more of an idea of exactly how Paul ended up in this whole mess.
And then these guys, they came out from behind the houses and they started shooting everyone right there on the street.
Were you shot at?
I don't know. I was way in the back of the convoy. I guess I got hit in the head by one of the rocks. And I blacked out, and that's the last thing that I remember. And then I woke up here, tied up in a coffin.
Agent Harris tries to get as much intel from Paul as he can, but unfortunately their call is dropped due to bad signal.
Just send someone to find me. Please.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? Not a move.
What? I can't. Hold on. I can't hear you. What did you? Well, hold on. No. Just I can't. Shit.
Who'd have thought that reception would be bad when you're buried underground? The phone rings again, and this time it's Paul's captor.
Hello?
Prisoner Briss, American, huh? Prisoner Briss,
Wait, hold on. I don't know what you're saying. Well, who is this?
American come Prisoner Briss.
No, I can't breathe. Please get me out of here.
And looks like Paul is up for ransom.
5 million money tonight, 9 p.m. or Tuesday. Buried like dog.
$5 million from who?
Your family.
My family doesn't have $5 million.
And well, $5 million by 9 p.m. seems like a pretty tall order.
9 p.m. 5 million money.
Next up, Paul contacts the State Department, although this is a pretty frustrating conversation.
Rebecca Browning.
Hello?
Yes, hello. I was just informed of your situation.
Yeah, I'm running out of time. You guys keep putting me on hold. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just help me.
I just have a few questions for you, Mr. Conroy.
You gotta be kidding me.
He eventually gets the number for Dan Brenner, the commander of the hostage working group in Iraq. Paul gets through to Brenner and finally feels like someone is actually trying to help.
Paul, I was informed of what's going on. I want you to know that we're already working on trying to get you out of there.
Oh, thank you, God.
I was told that we have until 9 p.m. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, that doesn't give us a whole lot of time. And just so I have this right, the kidnappers buried you in the ground.
Yeah, it's an old wooden coffin.
Okay.
Brenner immediately begins constructing a rescue plan.
My guess is that since you're able to get a cell signal, you're no more than a few feet underground.
I don't know, maybe.
What about battery life? How much does the phone have left?
It's just less than half.
Okay, you have to conserve that battery.
However, this call is interrupted by yet another call from Paul's captor.
That's him. He's calling.
The kidnapper?
Yeah, what should I do?
You know his number?
Yeah?
Give it to me.
Okay, but what about the call?
Give me the number
He's
first.
gonna hang up?
Take the call.
I can-
That's okay, just take the call.
Hello?
We learn of the captor's absolute disdain for Americans, and he mercilessly denies any of Paul's requests.
You have to give me more time.
You talk to embassy. Give the money.
Yeah, I talked to someone. The government, they said that they won't pay the money.
No pay.
No, they said they don't negotiate with terrorists.
Terrorist.
The captor demands that Paul make a ransom video before hanging up on him.
Hello?
You make video. Ransom video.
Yeah, oh, man, I'll make a video. If you let me go, I'll make a video.
You make video now.
What? How?
Use video on phone.
Randomly, Paul locates a knife and a glow stick at the bottom of the coffin. He contacts Brenner and attempts to give him the terrorist's phone number, but guess who rings back?
What?
You make video.
No.
You make video.
Let me out and I'll make it.
No, you make video
I
now.
can't read the paper.
Make video
I
now.
can't. I don't know what you want me to say. I can't read the paper.
You make video now.
This coffin also seems to be like the bottomless bag from Mary Poppins because Paul also manages to find a torch and a flask of water. Realizing that this could be the end, Paul phones his mother, and it's tragically revealed that she's suffering from dementia and doesn't actually understand any of the things that Paul is saying on the phone call to her.
I love you, Mom. I said, I love you, Mom. Do you want to tell me that you love
Yes,
me?
dear, your father and I have been playing gin rummy every night.
Okay, Mom. You tell Pop I said hi.
Next up, Paul receives a text. You guessed who it's from, it's his captor. It's a picture of a female colleague of his, captive with the gun held to her head.
No.
He calls back and is once again told to record a hostage video.
Okay, I'll make the video. I'll make the video, please. I have to hang up now to make the video. Is that okay?
You have 3 minutes to send video.
This time, Paul complies.
I need $1 million by 9 o'clock tonight, Baghdad time, or I'll be left to die here in this coffin that I'm buried in.
He then has a small breakthrough because, well, Paul manages to figure out how to change the phone's language back to English. Unfortunately, however, he's now down to 1 bar of battery.
Oh, shit.
Paul then receives a video message featuring his colleague from earlier.
I got this request. I've got it answered. Please don't.
And yeah, boop, dead.
Boop, dead.
Alright, Paul is back on the phone with Brenner, achieving absolutely f*** all, when his coffin is rocked by an explosion above the ground. And that's bad news because, well, now the coffin starts to fill with sand. Paul gets a phone call from his employer. And you know the colleague that we saw earlier, the female colleague? Well, turns out Paul was having an affair with her.
Wait, what?
It was brought to our attention that you were engaging in relations with a fellow CRT employee, Pamela Luty.
Because of this, Paul is fired and the company basically washed their hands of the entire situation.
What's the point of all this?
Our legal department requires that we obtain a sworn affidavit from employees confirming that they understand the reasons for their forced separation from the company. As of this morning, your employment with CRT was officially terminated.
We're back on the phone to Brenner and Paul's situation seems to be getting worse by the minute. He's beginning to lose hope.
If they're dead, they can't tell you where I am.
We can still try to track down your signal.
Tried that already.
We can try again.
However, surprisingly and tragically, Brenner admits to Paul that all hope of finding him is indeed lost.
I wish this could have gone differently, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul hears from his captor again, and he begs the guy for some more time.
Hello? Hello?
Where is money?
I don't know.
But don't know.
I don't know where it is.
Liar.
No, I'm not lying. I swear.
Swear?
Yeah, I swear.
Unfortunately though, according to the captor, if Paul wants some more said time, he's going to have to prove that he's serious by cutting off one of his fingers.
You got finger. Send video.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yes.
And as the sand pours in at an ever-constant rate, Paul films himself cutting off one of his fingers. However, out of nowhere, Paul starts to hear human voices, and they sound close. And out of nowhere, the lid to the coffin bursts open and in floods light. Finally, Paul's going to be saved.
Are you okay? Talk to me. Paul, are you okay?
Or not, because all of that is actually a hallucinated lie. The movie lied. However, now hope is back on the table because Brenner's called and they've found where Paul's buried.
Are you there, Paul?
I'm here.
We're coming for you now. You hear me? We know where you are.
You're coming?
We are, Paul. We're almost there now.
They're on the way, but they better hurry because, well, the sand, it's almost filled up the entire coffin. Paul finally gets in contact with his wife.
Oh my God, Paul, what are they doing to you? Please tell me you're okay.
I'm okay.
I just saw the news. I left my cell phone.
You know where I am.
Oh
Somebody
my
get
God.
me.
He tells her that everything's going to be okay, but it really doesn't feel like it. Brenner calls back again. They're literally about to dig Paul out of the ground.
Yeah, Brenner.
Okay, Paul, we're here. Come on over here. You brought us right to you.
Brenner, you have to hurry.
It's almost full, please.
They begin digging furiously just as Paul begins to suffocate.
Please open it, please open it. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, please. Hurry.
And just as it looks like Paul is about to be rescued, well, they discover that they're actually at the dig site of somebody else's coffin.
I'm so sorry, Paul.
What is it?
So sorry.
What is it?
It's Mark White. He brought us to Mark White. I'm sorry.
That's right, they're nowhere near Paul at all. We watch as the coffin finally fills with sand and Paul, well, he's book dead.
Boop. Dead.
Buried came out in 2010 and in Australia it received an MA15+ rating, which honestly seems kind of fair considering the entire film is basically a panic attack in a pine box. Now, let's be real. The big gimmick of Buried is that the entire film is shot entirely inside a coffin. The big surprise though? Well, it works. For 90 claustrophobic minutes, I too felt like I was stuck underground, slowly running out of air and out of patience. Visually and atmospherically, Buried is nailed shut tight. Everything feels raw, gritty, and horribly believable. Some of the dialogue, especially from Paul's captor and from his wife, well, it felt kind of thin, almost as if the movie forgot that they weren't just voicemail filler. But Ryan Reynolds, well, he carries the film like a man desperately trying to get a signal. His performance is magnetic, sweaty, and just unhinged enough to sell the whole thing. Overall, Buried is worth watching, if only to say you've seen the most stressful phone call in cinematic history. Plus, it's proof you don't need explosions, car chases, or even daylight to make a damn good thriller. That's right, all you need is a coffin, a lighter, and a whole bunch of existential dread. Alright, let's see where Buried sits between being a very good film and a very disturbing film. First of all, we need to get a rating for Buried just as a film, outside of any of the disturbing elements. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to give it a rating, and I think Buried earns itself a 64.1 out of 100. Then I need to go and see what you guys think of Buried, so I go to the most popular movie review sites, and it seems like across the board you guys think that Buried is worth a 73. Now we're going to average what I thought together with what you thought, and it looks like combined we think Buried is worth a 68.6. Next up, we need to give the film a disturbing score. We need to find out exactly how disturbing it was outside of how good it was as a film. And as far as being disturbing, I'm going to award Buried a 42.3. It wasn't hectic, but I kind of did feel like I was running out of breath the entire time. Now finally, we're going to average together the film's disturbing rating with the film's film rating, and when we do that, we're left with an ultimate score for Buried of 55.5. Now we're going to bring in the grand spreadsheet here. I think we're going to have to zoom in, scroll down a bit, because 55.5 has left Buried at spot number 20. Yeah, it looks like Buried has a slightly better average than Creep, but a slightly worse average than Soft and Quiet. Thanks for watching another episode of How Disturbing, guys. I'm your host, Billy Bogues. If you're looking to chat more about any of this kind of stuff, go into Reddit and search How Disturbing and you'll find our subreddit. If you've made it this far, please throw me a like and subscribe, it really helps me out. And if you've got anything that you think I could promote on this channel for you, like a product or a service, get in touch because I'm actually willing to do that for anyone for free. And having said that, thanks for watching and I will glitch out of here.